I'm gonna try and stop for lunch right around 12:30. Hopefully you've packed a lunch. If not, maybe you can borrow some from a friend. But we're gonna have a good time. We've got 14 total vehicles here, of course, all different makes and models.
Hey, Mike. There we go.
Straight, straight, coming down, keep going straight.
I'm here with Dan. Dan's been wheeling with us all day today. This is the first time that he's joined us in the woods since we finished this LJ build for him. It's a 2005 and he brought it to us basically stock. We did a whole bunch of upgrades. What was your favorite thing that we did? I know we accomplished a lot all at one shot, but what really transformed the Jeep?
Well, you and I had talked about the suspension and my intended use. So we agreed on the metal cloak, short arm, long travel.
Right.
That is what makes this Jeep even more spectacular.
I had a lot of fun watching it. We came down J, and this thing, the axles are just flexed all over the place. It's got a ton of traction. That's one thing you mentioned to me at lunch.
Right.
Just how much traction it has because it articulates so well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a better vehicle than I can handle, which is what I want, right? You want it to be more capable than the driver, so I have a lot of confidence at tackling new things like today. Yeah. Went some hard trails, and I was able to take my time and let the Jeep do the work. So far, a great day, fun day, and a safe day.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no carnage.
Right.
We did a bunch of trails. You wheeled a little bit with my dad this morning. You came with me this afternoon. We had almost 20 Jeeps in our ride today, which is incredible. Right. Have there been any obstacles that you almost wet the seat on or anything like that, or what really stood out to you for what we've done so far?
I think other than really off-camber things, I think that's really, it's more perception than reality, but anytime you feel like you're gonna, tip over, but the Jeep handled great. I mean, I think the suspension, and this platform really held up.
And you've got what size tires? These are 35s?
These are 35s. Yeah. And I think the anti-rock helps with the stability of not making the body feel more tipsy. Yeah. So I think I pushed it to where I thought was over the limit today, and it was still in good shape. So
yeah. We had a blast having you with us. Thanks for joining us on this ride. Hopefully you're at another one. Yeah. What's your next upgrade? What are you thinking about?
That's a great question. I think it's more refinement than anything major, because I think we worked together and got something pretty great out of the box for what my intended use was.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming with us today.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you, Mike.
This is my brother-in-law, Adam. If you watched our last new beginner trail ride, we interviewed him because he came along with his Tacoma when it was completely stock. Since that trail ride, we've done a few things, such as?
We went with a Toy Tech 2.5, set at 2.5 inches of lift, 285/55 Falcon mud terrains, and added rock rails and a diff skid, all of which have come in handy today so far.
Yep. So you've got rock rails, all the skid plates from RCI.
Yep.
And you've used them a few times today, right?
Yeah, they got some love today, that's for sure.
Yep, there was a lot of hang time. We did some trails like that one and the entrance to J, where it was a lot of teeter-totter action. And
very off camber.
I mean, that locker with the tires,
It did extremely well.
it did extremely well.
It walked it, so couldn't be happier.
Yeah. So this tire's what, roughly 33 or so inches tall?
Just shy of a 33, but about factory width, so it didn't stick out any further.
Yep. And we kept the factory wheels, so it's
Yep.
got a real nice kind of OEM look. I know you've been talking for the last few weeks about a rear bumper. That's probably the next upgrade, right?
Yeah, just got to work on ripping that one off, and we'll be ready for the new one.
Yeah, for sure. This is Hal and his 2019 TRD Pro 4Runner. We did a bunch of work for Hal on this rig. Do you want to describe a little bit about what we did to transform this thing into the machine it is right now?
So you guys upgraded my suspension. Obviously we upgraded the tires. We got a winch on there with a light bar and a dual ARB air compressor inside here. I've since put rock rails on here. I'm waiting on some skids, and eventually I'm going to upgrade the suspension.
A little bigger.
A little bigger, a little higher, a little bigger tire.
We've got Matt with his 2011 Nissan Xterra. This is his first time out on the trail with us, and I really, really enjoy people bringing him out for the first time. I think his seats are a little stained. We came through some difficult stuff, but Matt was a trooper. What do you think about what we've done today?
I've seen a lot of different angles out of my windshield than I've ever seen in my life, but it's been fun.
He and I had been planning this build for probably 6 months before it actually happened. Walk us through exactly what we did to transform your stock grocery getter into something that can actually handle the trails.
All right, yeah, so we threw some Bilstein
5100s.
5100s, yeah. Some spacers on top, 2.5 inch lift or so, some springs on the front, shackles on the back, more Bilsteins on the back.
SBC upper control arms.
Yes, right.
Yep.
And threw some 33s, and then some Black Rhino. I forgot the name of those wheels, but
it looks good.
Yeah.
It's a good looking truck.
It's the Pro 4X, so it's got the rear locker, descent control.
Yep. And so it's been pretty good. The traction's been pretty decent all day.
Yeah, once I got everything locked in.
Yeah, once we got the locker engaged, it worked out pretty good. So our June 2022 trail ride is in the bag. We had a wonderful day. We had like 17 or 18 rigs show up. It was an awesome time. We split into 2 different groups. We had a group doing some gnarly stuff, blues and blacks, and we had a group that I guided that was green and a couple blues. No real significant damage, a couple bumps and bruises here and there, but that is all to be expected. Thanks for watching this video. Like we talked about earlier, if you enjoy this kind of stuff, don't just sit there, get out in the woods and go four-wheeling, but do watch our content. We put a ton of it out there on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Be sure to follow, subscribe to all those platforms. Thanks for watching. See you later.